Charlotte, and it is my first race ever, official anyway, in the new ARCA cars. And from what I'm hearing, it's probably not going to be great. It's pretty much based on what I saw in practice and based on what people were talking about in the Discord. Pretty much just the trucks, but with even bigger draft and more tight feeling setups. And I do not enjoy racing the trucks at 1.5 miles. It's just not my thing. I know a lot of people do enjoy it, but it's just not something I enjoy, and definitely not something I'm good at. So we'll see how this goes. We'll give it a shot. We haven't tried a full race yet, so not gonna completely cut it off or write it off as something I don't want to do, but we will see. But I am the number 17 here. When is the last time I've been any number outside the top 10 for an ARCA race? I can't even remember. Probably a plate track. But this is pretty much going to race like a plate track. And also with the new lighting update they did, it's very, very dark. But I do think it looks better. It's just darker. Oh my gosh, it's just plowing. They did have an update for iRacing and these cars, but it doesn't seem to have changed anything. I'm qualifying here, even though I'm sure it's not going to even matter at all. And being the number 17, I really don't care where I start. Yeah, the trucks, I don't like racing at 1.5 miles because it's just pack racing and you can't pass, and it's too aero and draft dependent. Not my style. I do really like racing the trucks at short tracks, and we had a lot of fun with this car at Bristol during week 13. I really enjoyed that. The setup was tight, but I thought it was fun to race and fun to drive. But for the 1.5 miles, not so sure. I'm not sure why. I guess just because it's fixed setup and because they have them so dang tight, they can't get separated and can't pass. But lack of power as well. That's the same thing with the trucks. Just no power and no way to get out of the downforce of everyone around us. We got Jordan in here. Haven't raced with him in a long time, and we also got Christopher. He's a number 11, and Jordan's a number 12, so good luck to them. Looks like we're starting pretty much right around where our car number is. There are a lot of people signed up for the first time slot of the week, and a lot of people signed up for this time slot as well. A lot of interest in ARCA right now as we get this new car. I still need to fix my paint. I got the banner filled in black. I gotta erase that and re-upload it. Haven't done that yet. But I like the way the car looks, I think. I think that 17 number looks pretty good on it, honestly. With that font. But yeah, we'll give this a shot, see how we like it, see if it's like the trucks or if it's a little bit different. I haven't raced the trucks in a long time, especially on a 1.5 miles. But I don't race them very often because I don't enjoy how it races with the just super packed up, tight, aero dependent. So if this is just a copy of that, not sure how much fun we're going to have here, but that is one of the things I was worried about when we switched cars. I was worried that it was going to bring out just too much grip, too much aero dependency with the body style, with the lack of power. The good thing about that old body style, the Gen 4 body style, is it didn't have a lot of mechanical or aero grip. So it allowed you to really, you had to drive the car in order to either not spin out or not get too tight, push up into the wall. And it allowed people to get spread out and allowed people to make passes, but we'll see how this goes. I was side by side with a guy in practice for a couple laps, and once I got to the inside, just could not do anything. Just plow city on corner exit, and they just fly by on the outside. I didn't have anybody in front of me. If I had draft help, I'm sure it would have been better, but we will see. This old lighting here, or this darker lighting, makes me think of old Charlotte racing. Seemed like it used to be darker. Just got that flashback of like the 2012 Coke 600 or something. That's what this looks like. 2013. Starting up on the outside here, starting up in 20th. Basically, all we need to do is miss the wreck. If we can do that, we might be able to get a decent finish. I don't know. Also, I heard that they did not put a tire limit on here, so when people wreck out and get their free car, they're going to have new tires and be faster. Which could make things complicated. There's no cautions. There's no reason to have a tire change. They're not supposed to have one. But I think they just forgot to enable that or disable it or whatever you want to call it once they switch to the new car. I don't know how exactly the series are set up, but I don't think they were able to just copy over series rules and replace the car. I think they had like to make a whole new series with it. I think. I could be completely wrong about that. Who knows? We're number 17. We got 40 laps here. Season 2, 2025, starting up here in the brand new ARCA car. 40 laps at Charlotte.
Get ready.
Let's see how we go here. See if we can keep the right front on it. See if that'll even matter.
Green flag, green flag.
We get a decent jump. We get the wrecking on the front stretch call, even though there wasn't. Kind of freaked me out for a second.
Still there.
We got 3 wide. Just up ahead of us a little ways. Wrecking on the back stretch. They're all wrecking. We just need to go and hopefully miss it. We do not. And that's how our season starts.
Justin, that wasn't you, was it?
So we will come down and get a new car
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
and see if we can make up any points or make up any spots. Let's see. Make sure that's all taken care of. Yep. We don't need to change tires. We just started. Thought we were going to miss that, but then I think somebody else on my inside was trying to dodge it.
And so are you
Alright, that's it.
for
Go.
not keeping your PG.
Alright.
My
Let's go out there and see if we can miss the next wreck, because they're still packed up. They're going to be packed up the whole race, so we might be able to make up enough spots to get to our car number. And that is the main reason why I do not enjoy this type of racing. Why I don't like racing the trucks. Everyone's packed up together. There's just going to be a big wreck, and the more big wrecks there are, the less chance you have to miss them. And obviously, we're starting in the back there. Not a very good chance to miss them, but I tried to qualify. I think this is like a 5,700 strength of field or something. So no way I was going to be quick enough to do much. Now we get to do 40 practice laps by ourselves. We made it, what, 1 corner before the field died? The back half of the field, at least. And look at that, we're already up to 19th. Just 2 more spots we need to make, and if they have a 20-car pileup, we'll be in good shape. We should definitely be able to miss it now at this point. Tires pretty much 100 all the way around. Only doing 1 corner at speed. Hey, now we're in 18th. We're gaining spots.
Alright, do I have wreck front cameras?
I think we're even ahead of where we qualified. So really, being in that giant wreck, pitting, and going a lap down gained us positions. So that is totally fine. We have the 8 car behind us. He's kind of maintaining 3.3, 3.2. Oh, Jordan in 12. Oh my gosh, it was just so tight. Jordan must have been in that wreck or in another wreck. I've only seen that one though. I thought he qualified further up, but I didn't really look. That's unfortunate for him though. I think Dover might be next week, or it's coming up soon on the schedule. I'm curious to see how that's going to race. I think that could be a fun race. But unfortunately, it looks like mile and a halves are just not going to be very much fun. We will just have to see. If it's just going to be pack racing like C-Fix, then
Demos, you almost netcode wrecked.
I don't know if I want to run
Blew off the wall.
the mile and a halves. I'll run the short tracks and the one road course. Maybe the like the 1 milers like Rockingham might be okay. Dover might be okay. Richmond. Well, I guess Richmond's you can consider a short track. I don't know. Bristol I really enjoyed. There's a lot of comers and goers, people falling off, people moving forward. A couple of wrecks to dodge. I mean, we'll do a few more of the mile and a halves or the intermediates this season, because this is not really a good representation for me to see if I'm going to like it or not. We're just running laps by ourselves. But the cars look good. Hopefully they can get the wall hit stuff fixed. I don't think anything's changed with that. I think the 8 car is catching up to us. I'm not sure there's anything I can do to prevent that. I don't really know how to go any faster than what I'm doing. If he does get up here, he'll probably be able to pass us, and then I don't know how I'm going to be able to pass him, because I tried to pass one guy in practice. Like I said, just going to the inside and just got stalled instantly. He just hit a brick wall, and then he flew around me on the outside again. Just need there to be another big wreck up front, and we can have ourselves a top 10 even. Wouldn't that be something? If you're going to wreck in an ARCA race, it's best to wreck early so that you have time to make up spots when everyone else wrecks. That's the golden rule. That's what you want to be doing. Yeah, the 8 car is really catching up to us now. Just trying to wait a little bit longer in the center of the corner, especially 3 and 4, because it's just so dang tight. I don't want to push up into the wall or have to lift on exit, because that will really slow you down.
What the hell did I get a 2X from?
They still have the
You slammed that wall.
easy to get 2Xs. Luckily,
I'm just getting my daily intake of safer barrier. Not that.
luckily we only got a 4X when we were in that wreck, and did get another 2X from hitting the wall after the wreck when the suspension in the front was broken. Thought I maybe could have drove out of that, but the toe was completely knocked out, and I basically nosed it head on into the wall. At least we got to see the car get damage. Wasn't sure we would with the way it was feeling in week 13. There we go. Get the car yawed out a little bit over that blue line. But we lose 3/10 doing that. I don't think there's going to be anything we can do to prevent that 8 from getting up here. I'm just not as quick as he is, but he's much
Not what I wanted to do, but
much higher I rating.
You literally did nothing. My brain turned off for that corner.
well, that's the thing. My brain did too.
Can't see the field, so I don't know when they're going to wreck, if they're going to wreck. Don't know how close they are to doing that or not. Hopefully they do, so we gain a couple spots, but maybe Christopher's having a good run. I think we're about half a lap behind. After coming out of the pits. At least we didn't come out in front of everybody. That would have been much worse.
Did a 29.851.
Almost to halfway. Not much going on for us here. Just running laps by ourselves after being taken out in one corner for a not great start to the season. Hopefully week 2 turns it around for us. I don't want to start spiraling downward into a bad streak like we often get. We're still on a good uptrend of some pretty clean races for multiple seasons in a row. I don't want to start going downhill, but if we get a bunch of pack racing, then basically a coin flip whether you survive or not, or even worse than that. But nobody else has wrecked so far. Still 17th in front of us, and we are in 18th, but a lap behind. But we are the number 17 car, so not supposed to be doing much better than this.
R7 has taken the lead. All right, man, 20 to go. Go get him.
Pretty crazy 5K I rating, and I'm the number 17. I don't know if I've ever been in a strength of field this high. Probably not. I can't remember a time anyway. We are catching the 15, but no reason to pass them. If we get to them, we'll just try and draft a little bit with them. But we're not really catching the 15, kind of like the 8's not really catching us all that much. Everyone's just sitting in a bubble, equidistant of each other. Jordan's about 2 seconds back of the 8, and he's been that way the entire time. I don't know if there was anything I could do there to avoid that wreck. It was just to my inside. If I hit the brakes, I think I was going to get run over, but I had it open and clear in front of me, so I just tried to gun it. But it closed up to my inside before I could before I could clear it, and maybe we get a few spots here.
I don't even know what I just saw.
Somebody's backwards. That's the number 2 car.
Somebody with netcode crashed me. Like, flashed through the air and it crashed me.
That might be a spot, not sure. There's somebody going to pit road. That might be a spot.
A priest being someone. You got your face back.
We might beat our car number here.
Justin is just
arrow sucked me to the right. I don't know why it did that. I don't know if it hit the wall or not, but...
Or it might gain nothing, I don't know.
Watch out on the backstretch. I just hit the wall and disconnected my wheel.
That's not good. Alright, another guy pitting. 2 car, we're going to pass him for a position here. Somebody's coming out of the pits. Probably on new tires, so I doubt we can hold him back.
My tires are so good. 89, 90.
Yep, he got new tires, so he's going to be able to pass us. We got another car pitting ahead of us, though.
Out of the way.
The 2 car probably has new tires as well, so we're probably not going to hold on to any spots we gain here. We were just too far behind, a full lap. We're going to pass the 18, though. That'll put us 15th, I believe. We've caught the 15, so let's try and draft down the straightaways, I guess. See if us being stuck together here is going to be able to make us quick enough to stay ahead of the new tires. Nope, or maybe not. He's really struggling out of the corner.
But so now he gets out of the way.
He backed off, so we don't have to stay side by side. I was going to be just staying behind him, but he lost a bunch of momentum exiting, so I just had to go. 16's coming. How quickly is he going to close in? He'll have a little bit of draft help
I got no brakes.
in just a minute from the 15. Another car coming out of pit road. That's the 18. He's already a lap down. We passed him earlier. He was kind of coming up the track, and I kind of swerved to the right to avoid him, and I had to really lift. Not ideal. Got 11 laps to go. They could wreck again. They could wreck again before this thing's over. We're kind of maintaining pace with the 16, so that's good. But he's going to be getting some help here down the straights pretty quickly. But then he's going to have to pass the 15, so maybe that'll hold him back a little bit. I don't know. I think he might have just got clear of him instantly. So never mind. Only 10 to go, though. Can we hold him back 1.5 seconds for 10 laps? Maybe. Will our tires equalize and make us the same speed? We got another wreck.
Really, Daniel?
Another car sitting sideways, I think. Yep. And a piece of bumper. I think they had to reset, so that'll give us a spot.
Stop it.
22 on pit road. The 9 is on pit road. A lap ahead of us. That could be a top 12. Car in front is pitting. I think that was the 8 that just disconnected. The 16's close enough now. He might be getting draft from us. I'm getting really tight through the corners. Let's see what spot we're in. 14th, okay. We got the 9 car 5 seconds ahead of us. He might have just come out of the pits or something. Need these laps to get over with quick so the 16 can't get up here and pass us.
This is the stupidest car I've ever driven.
They need to turn the draft down. It's dumb.
The draft is super powerful.
Did you get loose yet? Hell no,
Like,
not me.
more powerful than the trucks, I think.
Way too much.
Which I don't think it should be like that. I don't know. I don't think... Do these... I don't really watch ARCA, so I don't know if these guys actually race at mile and a halfs these days.
Bro never raced high horsepower or high... Hold on, let me try that again. Bro never
Wrecking on the
raced
front
high
stretch.
downforce horsepower.
Hey, you guys know that glitch from like the Master Technic games where you hit the wall and bounce off it? Yeah, that's what that guy just did.
That might be another spot.
What happened just in front of me, man?
Somebody bounced off the wall. That used to be
No,
a...
nothing. Just
There used to be a bug at New Hampshire where if you hit the wall in just the right spot, you just bounce sideways. Maybe it was just a spot in the pavement. I can't remember. 0.7 behind us. 1.0 behind him. 2 laps to go. We're in 14th. Can we just stay ahead for a couple more laps?
I mean, you did send me to try to pass me earlier, so...
Yeah, I ain't wrecking you though. We ain't going for 4Xs.
Just no big pushes out of the corner and don't hit the wall. You should be able to hold it. Looks like we're not going to get any more spots. Christopher's in 9th.
Oh, and I have clean air.
Doing good. He might have damage though. He's really off the pace, and he got wrecking on the back.
Another 4X. No way.
Got one inside.
I think he may not have a front end or something. Something's messed up on his car.
I want a refund on my 4Xs. I want a refund.
Heard more wrecking, but is white flag, so all the people that are a lap ahead of us, we're not going to get to. Just not hit the wall. We should be able to hold on to this. And we'll get 14th as the number 17. So, not too bad. Like I said, if you're going to wreck early. That's what we did.
Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
But yeah. Not fantastic. We'll give it a few more shots with the mile and a half races. But draft is just way too big of a thing. And cars are just way too tight. Just can't do much for me to really enjoy them. I know a lot of people are going to like them. A lot of people like the trucks, but it's not my thing. Not my favorite car to drive, not my favorite style. But that was not a good comparison for us, so we'll give it a few more tries, of course. Let's see all that happened out there. First up is going to be the one we were in. Just massive, massive netcode. We got like half a car width between these two guys, and it's saying the 15 spins the 10. No shot did that actually happen. Let's see, they're all wrecking down here. Jordan, nowhere to go. Just everyone's piling up into each other, and then we had a guy to our inside. Everyone's trying to miss it. Had the guy not been to our inside there, we could have made it through. Like, I was hitting the brakes, I think, here, and he goes to our inside. And, oh, no. He didn't even hit us. The 8 net coded through the 13 for us to get hit. So we didn't even get hit. They got to work on this car, man. Look at this. Through the 13. The 13 doesn't even get affected. Unbelievable. That is just ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Car goes to her inside, and there's another car spinning to his inside. Doesn't affect the car to our left at all, but the car to his left, it says we get hit by. Like, that is crazy. Like, it shows him getting damage, but it doesn't slow him down at all. And we get left rear hooked sideways head on into the wall, or rear into the wall, and then head on into the wall after the toes knocked out of it. That's crazy, man. That whole wreck was just nothing but prediction code, iRacing thinking there's going to be contact when in reality there was not. So none of that needed to happen. Unfortunate, part of online racing, but it seems to happen with new cars more. Like, look at that. Like, it's a problem with the car. New cars, when they first release, always have this problem, it seems like. Like, there wasn't anything there. Just terrible. He scrapes the wall on the outside of the 2, and the 2 gets spun because of it. No contact at all. So that's the 2 big wrecks that we've seen did not need to happen, and none of the drivers made that happen. That was all the car having too big of a hitbox or just terrible prediction code. 3 gets into the back of the 4 a little bit, and then there's a bunch of sparks flying. Oh, that's Justin in the 4. I didn't even realize. That was the first contact we've seen that was actually contact. 3 wide, 13 just pushes up into the 22. Racing hard. 9, nowhere to go. That ends the 22's day. I think the 13 pushed up into him. Yeah, he may not have known they were 3 wide there, because the 22 couldn't really go much higher. And 9 just full throttling it into the corner. Well, that's what happened to Christopher. Probably ruined his engine. 5 car scrapes the wall in front of him, and it makes it seem like he just came to a dead stop in front of Christopher. And you see the car reacts like it just hit something, even though there was no contact. And he was like 40 miles off the pace after that, so that probably just destroyed his engine for no reason. Really, really, really bad. And this is intentional contact after the race, I guess, because that's worth it. Good job to them. Yeah, after seeing that, I don't know if I'm going to run any more 1.5 miles with this until that's fixed. I don't know. I mean, that was terrible. That was really, really bad. We might just switch to the 87s or something, but if they could fix the netcode, then I'd give this type of racing a shot again. But that, I mean, those wrecks were unacceptable. Like, that was terrible. Ooh, we escaped that one. I mean, we're lucky to have gotten 14th with only a 4X, but that was bad. We'll try next week and see what that looks like.